day for the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Let's just get set up. Y'all, this is a huge day for the Sean Diddy Combs trial. We are going to be covering everything, but what is going on? The prosecution is set to gear up to destroy Diddy's mistrial dreams. Why are they a dream? Because it's just not happening. Why? Because what are the grounds? You're trying to say that the prosecution literally lied and made up stuff. We are directly live from the courthouse. Let me move to the left. Diddy is trying to say that the prosecution made up evidence and knew that Bonner lied and knew that those injuries were not from him. Now, there are many, many people who the prosecution did not call who were witness to what happened. But also there are people that were witnesses to the aftermath. What is the aftermath? Well, the text from Cassie to KK seemingly confirms Bonner's whole story. On top of that, KK did not say that never happened. KK did not say this or that. They were going back and forth about what happened. But you guys, there's even more. Remember if you look at the transcript, Bonner was talking about somebody named Rob Holiday. Rob Holiday and Bonner used to be like this. She considered that her brother, okay? Rob Holiday was actually friends with Diddy before he was friends with Bonner, okay? You know how in the friendship breakup, one person goes with the person with the money, the other person doesn't. But here's the interesting thing about what actually happened, okay? Rob Holiday, when he called Bonner, with Diddy right beside him, offered her a settlement. And he offered her a settlement for everything that Diddy put her through. Our sources are saying that settlement was at least $1 million offer. How do we not know about this? How does the jury not know about this? Because if you look at the transcript, when Bonner tried to talk about Diddy's settlement offer, they kept saying, objection, 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 Your Honor. Why were they saying objection? Because if we knew that you offered this girl at least $1 million, some say north of $1 million, but at least $1 million, and what are you doing it for? Diddy is notoriously cheap. His house got raided because he didn't want to pay Little Rob $50K, and what he owed him for publishing for that flop of the album, the Love album, okay? But also, it does actually show that something happened, even though Diddy is trying his best to say that nothing happened. On top of that, with that settlement offer, it shows that the timeline, which might be off by a day or two, it 100% happened. Imagine the audacity. Imagine the sheer, the audacity, right? The sheer unmitigated gall to literally try to get a mistrial off in an event you know that happened. You know, to say that those injuries didn't come from Diddy. Are there no injuries when somebody holds you up over a balcony and you're fighting for your life and they throw you into furniture? Now you're saying the and but, right? It didn't happen. But if it did happen, I didn't injure her when I threw her into furniture. Diddy, you have to pick a lane. Again, the Rob Holiday phone calls, and that's why they were fighting to keep that evidence out. Now, they were successful because they said, and here's the thing why they were successful in keeping it out. They said that Rob was calling her to settle to keep her from filing a potential civil suit against Diddy, okay? This is a criminal case, and civil suits and criminal cases cannot be combined. So meaning if there was another criminal case, maybe they could have brought it up, but the fact that it was a civil suit, you cannot bring up civil suits or civil litigation in a criminal trial, okay? You just can't, especially offers a settlement. Sorry guys, these allergies are kicking my butt. Eyes watering, going crazy. It's Zyrtec season, right? I don't even have allergies and this New York summer is getting to me. In any case, to make a long story longer, because they said it was to stop potential civil litigation and not potential criminal litigation, that shouldn't be allowed under the hearsay rules. Now, I do want to say that the prosecution, I think,